Hi, good morning. Today's topic of discussion is storage and classification of inventory. In previous level, you have learned about the different sectors of business, understood the importance and different phases of accounting cycle, like recording of transactions in journal, ledger posting, preparation of trial balance, and understanding of financial statements, like profit and loss account and balance sheet. Understood about concepts of accounting, double entry system of accounting, golden rules of accounting, recording business transactions, preparation of financial statements, and also learn to make the books of accounts in TelePrime by exploring essential features of TelePrime like maintaining basic accounting and inventory chart of accounts, recording business activities, managing banking activities, generating MIS reports, company data management and data security. But now we are going to learn how to maintain the advanced accounting and inventory chart of accounts like stock group, stock category, stock items, units and godowns, along with the following features like maintaining batch and lot details for stock items and recording the business transactions, define the price list for different price levels of businesses and record the business transaction, managing and tracking of payables and receivables, maintaining and tracking of complete order processing system, manage cost center and profit center details, maintaining budget for the company, generating and analyzing of reports like batch summary, stock summary, aging analysis, order outstanding, etc. Now, first of all, I would like to tell you about supply chain. What supply chain actually means. So it is the process or a network between the company and its suppliers which involves the production of raw materials into finished goods and distribution of the same to the end consumer or final buyers. It includes different activities like products, place where the goods are produced, storage, sold or consumed, and movement of goods from storehouse to distributors or retailers or consumers. Supply chain also represents the steps it takes to get the product or service from its original state to the consumer. Next is supply chain management. Supply chain management is the management of activities that involves the procurement of raw material from the supplier, conversion of raw material to finished products, storage of goods like raw material, work in progress goods and finished goods, transportation of goods from storage place to the distributors, vendors, retailers and end consumers. And last one is handling goods returns and its replacement. So here they have given me the following chart that depicts the supply chain management. First of all, we purchase the raw material from the supplier and then we enter the raw material into the production process and convert them into finished good. Then we keep the stock of finished goods, raw material, work in progress into storage, or you can say in the godowns. Then we transport these goods to distributors, retailers and consumers, and in return, if in case any quantity shown to be defective and of inferior quality, then the consumer can return the damaged and low quality goods back to the producer. Next, we will study the types of suppliers. Before understanding the different types of suppliers, first let us understand the importance of the suppliers in businesses. Depending on our inventory requirement, our business might require few or a greater number of suppliers. Just to keep the smooth flow of inventory, and the inventory can be raw materials, semi-finished and finished goods. Sometimes the supplier will contact the business, but in most of the cases the business needs to locate the suppliers through buyers directories, industry contacts, business to business yellow pages, that is, it is a telephonic directory of businesses. Next is trade shows. Next is through online, etc. Suppliers can be divided into following general categories. Number one is manufacturer. They are the owner of the factories who converts the raw material into finished product. Dealing with manufacturers directly give us the option of better pricing and flexibility in customizing the products. If the location of our business is far from the manufacturing unit, then the shipping freight will be costly. Distributors. They are also stockists. The distributor buys the products in bulk from several manufacturers and store it in the godown or warehouse and sell it to the retailers. Usually, a distributor is appointed by the company to sell their products or services on their behalf. The price quoted by the distributors will be higher than the manufacturers, but they give a benefit to retailers to buy the product in small quantities, as some manufacturers refuse to fill the small orders. Next is importers. Importers can be an individual or the company certified by the government of respective country to bring the goods and service from the foreign country to home domestic country. Most of the retail businesses buy imported goods from the domestic importer, and these importers carry on their operations much like domestic wholesale. Last one is traders. These are the individual or the firm who buys and sell the goods in the market. There are of two types of traders, wholesaler and retailer. The firm and company who is selling the goods to the retailers in bulk at the cheaper rate is termed as wholesaler. They sell the goods in bulk and at the cheaper rate. Next is retailer. When an individual or a firm buys a product and sell it to the end consumer is termed as retailer. They sell the goods in limited quantity to the end user at the higher rate. Alright. Next is inventory management. Now we are going to study how we are going to manage the inventory of the business. Inventory management is a systematic process of procuring, storing and selling of product or inventory to the supplier or end consumer with ease and on time. In any business, knowing when to order, how much stock quantity to be ordered, when to reorder the stock, where to store the stock, how to track the expiry details of the stock, how to know the age-wise details of the inventory, how to supply the stock as quickly as possible to suppliers and consumers, and when to manufacture the inventory, supplying right stock at right time at the right place at the right price will become complicated and time consuming process, and if we have these details at our fingertips, then the business will flourish and earn profit. In Teleprime, we have provided a powerful inventory and order management system to aid the businesses in simplifying their inventory process with its powerful features like maintaining batch-wise details to track the movement of perishable goods in batches or lot, which helps on time eradication of expired stock items. Defining price levels at different levels like wholesale, retailers and consumers. An up-to-date price list helps in decision making in an organization and quickens the sale process. Managed tracking of inventory storage and transaction from different physical godowns or locations, cabinets, racks or bins used in our business. Tracking item cost helps in analyzing the running cost and profitability of the item being tracked through manufacturing, sales, purchase and so on. It provides reports like aging analysis, inventory reorder status, godown summary, stock summary, movement analysis and so on with real-time data. With the help of these features in Teleprime, we can easily keep track of our inventory, like how much inventory is lying with us, what is the age of the inventory and when to place an order, which batch or lot inventory to be sold first, and what is the price to be charged to different levels of buyers, etc. All this information will be easily available in Teleprime. Now there are various terms that are used in managing the inventory. Number one is stock item. It is the physical stock that is kept in the godown or store for sale, and it can be measured in quantity. When we purchase the stock item, the quantity and number of stock item increases, and while making a sale, the quantity of stock item decreases. Next, inventory is typically broken down into three categories, which are raw material. It includes materials intended to be consumed in the production of finished goods. Next is work in progress. It includes items that are in mid of the production process and which are not yet in a state ready for sale to customers. Next one is finished goods. These are the stock items which have completed with the manufacturing process but not yet sold to the customer. Alright. The next item is godowns. It is a place and location and warehouse or a rack where the stock items or goods like raw materials, semi-finished goods and finished goods are stored. Next is SKU. SKU stands for stock keeping units. It is the unique code assigned to a product or service for its identification. This code varies from organization to organization. Safety stock. It is also called buffer stock. It is a stock that is kept for business in order to avoid the shortfall of goods in stock in case of uncertainty in manufacturing or supply or demand. This also avoids the risk of running out of stock. Next is reorder level. It is the inventory level at which the company has to place an order for the stock item. The importance of a reorder level arises from the need to have sufficient stocks to service customer orders and at the same time not to have unnecessarily high stocks. Next is price list. It is a list of items maintained by an organization along with their price details. It is generally used by organizations that deals in multiple products. Price lists are maintained in various structures for different types of buyers like customers, with wholesaler, dealers, retailers, etc. It is structured based on the classification of buyers and is referred to at the time of making sales. Next is manufacturing and expiry date. The manufacture date is the date on which the goods are produced. The expiry date is the date on which the goods will expire or has expired. This means that goods are not in a good condition to be consumed. Manufacturing and expiry details will be available in perishable goods like food, medicine, cosmetics, etc. Dead stock. It is a stock that is not sold and lying in godown for a long time. Under this, there is stock and inventory valuation methods. The important goal of accounting for inventory is to have accurate information about cost and sales. Stock valuation allows a company to provide a monetary value for stock items lying in their inventory. The valuation of stock impacts the profitability of the company for a given financial year. The valuation like overvaluation of stock. Overvaluation of closing stock means increased and inflated profit. Undervaluation of stock. Undervaluation of closing stock will lead to understated and low profit. There are different types of stock valuation methods available for calculating the recorded value of the closing stock ending inventory like average cost method. In this method, the stock is valued based on the formula given below. Average cost is equal to total inward value for the year divided by total inward quantity for the year. Next is monthly average cost method. The average cost is determined on a monthly basis instead of annual. Next is first in first out FIFO method. Under FIFO periodic system, it is assumed that items purchased first are sold first under the current financial year. That is first lot from the opening stock of current year. Next is FIFO perpetual. In this method, the items purchased first are sold first across the financial year. That is first lot may be from previous year entry. LIFO annual, last in first out. Under LIFO periodic system, it is assumed that items purchased last are sold first under the current financial year. LIFO perpetual. In this method, the items purchased last are sold first across the financial year, that is first lot may be from previous year entry. Next is HIFO, highest in first out. Under HIFO, the items purchased with the highest cost is sold first or removed first. This method is followed by the company who wants to decrease the taxable income for a period of time. Last purchase cost. Last purchase cost is last purchase rate. Cost of goods sold and cost of inventory is based upon the last purchase rate. Standard cost. In this method, a standard cost is fixed for all the goods available within the business. This method is used when it becomes hectic and time consuming to collect actual cost of goods. Hence, standard costs are used and this cost will be approximately close to actual cost. So, the formula for cost of goods sold is opening stock plus purchase made during the reporting period minus closing stock. Similarly, gross profit is equal to net sales minus COGS. Where net sales is equal to gross sales minus sales returns minus sales allowances minus discount. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you understood this theoretical part very carefully. I'll get back to you in next video. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.